Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lawn Spa with Keith. Today we're going to be taking a look at the difference in my front and backyards. The front being something that over the last 6 months I've put some work into. Not a ton of work, but enough. And in the backyard, I really haven't done much at all. So I'm going to show you the difference in those two coming up here. And just let's get a look at how bad things could be. Just a reminder, this is a new build, so this has only been down for about 6 months or so. So you wouldn't expect it to be all that great, but I'll show you some of the weed problems we're seeing, especially with low-grade soil. Okay, so looking at this, we're going to come down. We're going to see there's quite a few weeds growing in here. These berms that they put in under the fence, a lot of weeds there. Corner, kind of a mess. As you can see, the house behind me is still being built, so we're going to get a lot of the weeds coming in through here. But the whole lawn pretty much starting to get taken over by some weeds. Over here, we do have some nice lush green. This is an area that kind of pools with water in my yard, so it's really going to be getting a lot more than everything else. But that's not necessarily a good thing. Right here, you can't really see it on video too well, but it does have quite a valley there. So water really sits there. It's something I'm working on, trying to get fixed. So you can see that's really not putting any fertilizer down, no weed treatments, nothing. That's just going to be what your lawn would look like after they come put an inch of soil, throw down some sod, and call it a day. As we walk through here, I'll show you some other parts of the lawn. Here we have my side yard. So this gets mostly shade, and I've put some treatments down on this part of the property. So it doesn't come in super great, but I have been able to keep the weeds out with just a little bit of applications of things here and there. What I have not done back here on the side is put down dirt and compost. As we come into the front yard, this is where I have put the work in. I've put down compost, soil, lawn leveling, really trying to get this lawn looking good. As you can see, not really any weeds in the lawn. It's come in pretty well, especially these sidewalk spots. Just overall coming in much, much better here. There's always going to be some issues in your lawn. It's never going to be perfect. This is a spot that I travel a lot. My garbage cans are back here, so it gets a lot more foot traffic as it comes along here. That's just going to be something I'll have to deal with and figure out into the future. But overall, you can see the difference. And it's been some work. I'm not going to say it's been none, but it hasn't been the amount of work that I think people expect it to be. This is just putting just a regular things down. This is just hitting it with a 16-16-16 all-purpose fertilizer a few times and putting your basic weed preventer, weed and feed type of applicants down. That could be Scott's, whatever you can get at your big box store if you don't want to go too crazy. So as we go through with this channel, I'm going to be starting to put some of that stuff down in the back. I'm never going to take as good of care as the back as I do the front. That's just the way that I do it. I have a dog and I don't want to be putting a ton of chemicals down there. In the front, that's the money maker. So that's where I'm going to put my products. That's where I'm going to spend my money. It's where I'm going to flex. It's where I'm going to show off. It's where I'm going to get those domination lines and all of that. So my backyard, I plan on mowing probably once a week. The front, I'm out here every 2 days mowing, keeping it low, letting it grow. And you'll see the difference. But we're going to see what we can do with the backyard with just some very simple tips to get that new construction builds to an acceptable area. So I'm actually going to go grab my stuff and I'm going to do a mow in the back. So I'll put this on a little video for you to watch at the end if you're interested. If not, don't forget to like and subscribe and come back to check out the lawn spa. Thanks.